Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this circle with the center O, as you can see in this given diagram, such that A, B, and C, D are the chords, and both of these chords are parallel to each other. And moreover, the perpendicular distance between these chords is 7 units. And furthermore, this chord AB length is 6 units. And finally, this chord CD length is 8 units. And now our task is to calculate the area of this green shaded region. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And here's our very first step. We know that these two chords are parallel to each other. And here I have dropped this perpendicular EF that passes through the center O. And now let's recall the perpendicular bisector theorem. According to this theorem, if a radius of a circle is perpendicular to the chord, then the radius bisects the chord. So therefore we conclude that this segment AE length is going to be equal to this segment BE length. We know this total chord length is 6, so this has got to be 3, and this is 3 as well. And likewise, this segment DF length is going to be equal to this CF length. If this total length is 8, then this has got to be 4, and this is 4 units as well. And now let's assume that this segment EO length is X. And we know this perpendicular distance between these two chords is 7 units. So therefore, this segment OF length has got to be 7 minus X. And now in this next step, I am going to connect this center O with these points B and C, as you can see in this next step. And now let's make an observation. We can see this OB is our radius, so I'm going to label this one as lowercase r. Likewise, OC is radius as well, so I'm going to label this one as lowercase r as well. And now we are going to focus on this right triangle OEB, and we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle. And here is our Pythagorean theorem: a square plus b square equal to c square. In our case, our hypotenuse is radius r, whereas our two other legs are x and 3. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we got x square plus 3 square equals to r square. And if we simplify, we could write r square equals to x square plus 9. And I'm going to label this one as our equation number 1. And now we are going to focus on this other right triangle OFC as well. And we are going to apply the Pythagorean theorem on this triangle as well. And here is our Pythagorean theorem once again. In our case, our hypotenuse is radius r, whereas our two other legs are 7 minus x and 4. Let's go ahead and fill in the blanks in this Pythagorean formula. So we got 7 minus x whole square plus 4 square equals to r square. Let's simplify. That's going to give us 49 minus 14 x plus x square plus 16 equals to r square. And now I'm going to label this one as our equation number 2. So thus we are ended up with these two equations, equation 1 and equation 2. And now we are going to compare these two equations. We can see the left hand sides are identical. So therefore we could equate the right hand sides as well. So therefore we could write x square plus 9 equal to x square minus 14x plus 65. And here we can see x square and x square, they are gone. So I'm going to move this 14x to the other side, and at the same time I'm going to move this 9 in the opposite direction. Or 14x equals to 56. And now I'm going to divide both sides by 14 to isolate x. So therefore our x value simply turns out to be 4 units. So thus our this x value turns out to be 4, and here 7 minus x value is 4 means 7 minus 4 is going to give us 3. And since our x value turns out to be 4, now let's focus on this equation 1. And here I have copied down equation 1, and I'm going to replace x with 4 value over here. So r square equal to 16 plus 9, r square equals to 25. And now I'm going to undo this square by taking square root on both sides. So therefore our radius lowercase r value simply turns out to be 5 units. So thus our this radius r value is 5. Likewise this r value is 5 as well. And now let's focus on these two right triangles, this triangle OEB and this other right triangle OFC. And we can see that both of these right triangles are our congruent triangles. And now let's assume that alpha and beta are our two complementary angles. In other words, the sum of these two angles, alpha plus beta, must be equal to 90 degrees. So therefore, if I label this angle alpha, then this angle has got to be our angle beta, since this angle is 90 degrees. And now we know that our angle alpha is opposite to side 3 units. So therefore opposite to this 3 unit side is going to be our angle alpha. And we know this is our 90 degrees angle. So therefore this angle has got to be our angle beta. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this whole straight angle is 180 degrees. And angle alpha plus angle beta is 90 degrees. So therefore we conclude that this angle BOC has got to be 90 degree angle. So therefore we conclude that this has got to be our quarter circle. And now our task is to calculate the area of this quarter circle, the area of this right triangle OEB, and likewise the area of this other right triangle OFC. And now we are going to calculate the area of this quarter circle. And now let's recall the area of a circle formula. Area is always equal to pi r square, where r is the radius, and in our case our radius is 5. So therefore the quarter circle area is going to be pi divided by 4 times r square. And now I'm going to replace r with 5 over here. So therefore we could write pi divided by 4 times 5 square. So therefore our quarter circle area is going to be 25 pi divided by 4. And now we are going to calculate the area of this right triangle OEB. And now let's recall the area of a triangle formula. Area is always equal to a half times base times the height of the triangle. And in our case, the base of this triangle is 3 and the height is 4. So therefore we can find the area of this triangle OEB as 1 divided by 2 times 3 times 4. And if we simplify, that is going to give us 6. So thus the area of this triangle OEB turns out to be 6. So therefore the area of this other triangle OFC is going to be 6 as well, since both of these triangles are congruent. So therefore this whole right side area is going to be equal to the sum of this quarter circle area, this triangle area, and this triangle area as well. And here's our quarter circle area, here's our first triangle, and this is another triangle. So therefore if we add all these 3 areas, 6 and 6 is going to give us 12 plus 25 pi divided by 4. And we know that this left hand side area is same as the area on the right hand side by the definition of symmetry. So therefore this whole green shaded region area is going to be twice this area. So I can multiply this 2 times 12 plus 25 pi divided by 4. Let's go ahead and distribute. So we are going to get 24 plus 25 pi divided by 2 square units the area of this green shaded region. So thus, after all the calculations and manipulations, the area of this green shaded region turns out to be 24 plus 25 pi divided by 2 square units. And that's going to be approximately equal to 633.27 square units as well. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.